Alright then. Maybe not.
There was once a time, a better time, when our proud, happy nation awaited a glorious future. We were fearless, for we could not foresee how forlorn we would one day be. In those days, our women were our most cherished prize, our treasure, the suns around which our lives revolved. We laughed often and loved much, and were famed for our lavish feasts. The culinary skills of our women were legendary. And not only these. And then they were gone. From one day to the next, they disappeared without a trace, and our land descended into chaos. For this was merely the beginning. There came a terrible drought, and the cattle died in the arid fields. Huge clouds of locusts devoured what little was left of the meager crops. The earth shook, and the rage of the gods erupted in an inferno of smoke and fire. In our desperation, we sought counsel from a Gaelic seer who was traveling through our village on his way to an occult meeting. In his visions, he saw wealth, women, and a long journey which would take us to the ends of the world. Following his advice, we put together an expedition. I was chosen to take command of the fleet of 2 ships. The very next day, we put out to sea, but the fates were against us, it seemed. Our ships were caught in a heavy storm and fell victim to the greedy, all-devouring waves. Thus began an odyssey, of which not only the next generation would tell.
Sorry, it'd help if I turn the microphone back on. So yeah, that's a little bit different to the opening to the original Settlers 2, I know. Let me just change the title as well. So let's say settling in 3D, kind of. And yes, it's a little bit yikes, to be honest, with current sensibilities. But you know, it's fine. It's kind of okay, I think. Come on, Twitch, don't do the silly thing. Okay, so Rome expansion. Can't change the game for some reason. Let's try that again. Sorry, 1 second. Sometimes Stream does this weird thing where it just stops giving me game option. There we go. It's working now. So Settlers 2. 10th anniversary. Done. There we go. Everything's up to date. Let me try and make this full screen for myself as well, because it's kind of annoying the way that it is. So, is that fine? That looks fine. That's fine, yeah? I guess? Yeah, looks good. So, I've obviously played quite a few of these missions, but I'm going to play the first one just to basically let you guys see the way the game has changed, and I should be able to do that within 2 hours. That's why I've chosen this specifically, and it's a way of just letting Stream Raiders do its thing, and for me to kind of get used to it, because that's all new to me. How is how is the sound though? Is it fine? Because I don't know. This is definitely quieter than the original Settlers 2, but I don't know if it's too quiet. It might be, and I probably should have asked before I played the video, but just so I know. I can have a look at the sound actually when I think about it. Maybe that's better? Oh, now it's too loud. I don't know. I'll leave it like that for now, and I'll assume it's okay. You guys can tell me otherwise, though, if it's off. So, thank you for the look. Ups. The intro is pretty quiet, yeah, so I'll turn the sound up for next time. So sorry about that, but I can't change the settings when it's playing, you know. So I'll try and have that changed for next time. But let's have a go at this first mission. There are going to be no enemies in this first mission. It'll be like the first mission in the Settlers 2, where we just kind of settle slowly. So I can talk a little bit about how the two games differ, and what this version did better and what this version did worse, because there are a little bit of both. The first thing that's a little bit disappointing actually is that there are no characters now. So there were always characters in the original game. You know, you had Octavius, you had Brutus, you had Caesar, you had Shaka, you had all these different characters. Oh.
After countless days in the eye of the storm, we'd completely lost our bearings. Drifting in the treacherous currents, we ran aground. Our hull was breached, our cargo lost, and we were shipwrecked several miles offshore. Fortunately, almost all our party survived, both the storm and the wreck, and still found enough strength to swim ashore. Landlubbers had no business being on the high seas anyway. Strange. Everything looked so familiar. The flora and fauna resembling so very much that of our native country. Yet I could have sworn that we had drifted far off course. Our next task would be to ensure our survival and explore the island. The goods from the ship that were washed ashore would be a great help to us for the time being.
Okay, so you can see the basic story is still the same, just this added element of all of our women are gone. It's pretty funny actually, because it was one of the things obviously from the first game that everybody's a man, and they're obviously playing on that a little bit. And yeah, thanks Upstubs. You can join this fight, you don't need to join the next one. You can join and just not add everything, so you don't need to wait for the fight to start. Just get in there and drop some things, and then add more next time if you want to be more into it, that's fine. Okay, every time I alt-tab, the music is going to stop, by the way, and it's also going to send me miles off the map, apparently. There we go. Oh, one thing they did do that I kind of like, I kind of don't like, they show you where the gate is at the start. So, I don't know how I feel about that one, to be honest. It's kind of annoying when you're going, where's the gate, but at the same time it maybe gives you a little bit too much information. And this gate is really close actually. This game is going to be really quick. But okay. So I'm going to try and get as many buildings built as I can, though there's limits to what you can build in this early part obviously. Though it's not quite as limited, so you can see I have most of the basic buildings I can build, I think. Are any of them blocked? No, I think we're good. Okay. So we're going to stick our forester here, and we're going to go sawmill, and we're going to go sawmill. One thing that's obviously better is the graphics. I don't like them as much, but they are better, if that makes sense. There's no doubt about that. So that was the forester, that's the woodcutter then. There we go. And they kept the basic idea of the game going, so it's still... put another woodcutter here, I think. So it's still the same basic idea... Oh no, I didn't want that. Where... you got to make roads to everywhere, and, you know, all of this stuff is... everything's basically the same idea. We still got... the animals look a lot better, the trees look a lot better, everything looks better, but I don't know. I actually prefer the original art style because nostalgia partly, and also I don't know. I think they tried a little bit too hard with updating it to look like the third game, the fourth game, etc., as opposed to keeping the Settlers 2 feeling about it. And the biggest upgrade the two biggest upgrades actually that are absolutely fantastic, I'll show you with military buildings. They make such a huge difference in the game, it's unbelievable. So, we also need a hunter, and that's more than enough stuff now. Oh, and also you can do 3 times speed, not just 2 times speed. Look at them go! Look at them go! Okay, we'll stick on 2 though. What was I going to say? Don't know what I was going to say now. It will come back to me. Ah, yeah, they do this as well, which is kind of annoying. So they tell you everything is being built, they tell you everything that's being found, etc. That's kind of obnoxious, to be honest. But, you know, it works. But yes, the military stuff is really good, and I will get to showcase that when we get to it. But let's just build this like this for now, like this, and then we have a farm. Yes. Okay. Because we need a farm. We really don't need a farm. I have no iron. I have lots of coal. Interesting. Stone. Interesting. All right. Coal. So, woodcutter built. Woodcutter built. This is actually kind of useful because you can kind of see what's happening as it goes, but at the same time it's kind of annoying because they make sounds every time it happens. I also think it's going to cause me problems with stream raiders because I'm probably not going to hear it now. Oh, no, we're fine. Okay. Oh no, there's still quite a way to go. All right, that's fine. So, my favorite thing is actually that they tell you about barracks. So, there's 2 things you could do here. You can still stop gold, which is great, and they're both built, so let's stop gold on both, even though I don't have any gold. And there are 2 things that are fantastic. First of all, you can get the soldier out of it, which is one of the most annoying things in the original game. So, soldier's gone back home, this building is just empty. And, second thing, I can't do it on this map, but you can actually upgrade the barracks, as opposed to building the big thing straight away. You can just build lots of barracks and then upgrade them later, which is great. So, fishery, barracks. I do need to think about the iron smelter and stuff in a bit as well, but for now it's not the end of the world. Go back home. Which means that I can put the whole 15 in here. I don't need to, but I'm going to, because I can. And I think I mentioned it in a game before when I was playing this, but when I was playing the other one, sorry, but one of the other benefits of this is that soldiers don't instantly recover when they go back into the building. So you can have a more realistic situation when if somebody is injured, they will die if you attack them again, because they'll only have 1 or 2 hit points as opposed to having the full 6, which they shouldn't have. Or 7, or whatever hit points they have. The full 3 for a private, actually. This game in general is much quicker paced, actually. This game feels a hell of a lot faster, even on 2 speed as opposed to. Let's just put it on. Let's put it on 1 for a bit. Yeah, the 1 speed kind of feels like it's set this to 2 speed, so you know, I can play this game really quickly, actually, which is good. What's here? Is this iron? I don't know. Let's have a look. We need iron. We also need another barracks. That's an awful road, isn't it? Yes, it is. Oops. Well, actually, I do kind of want a woodcutter's hut, but no. Anyway, that's much worse. Much worse is much better, though. We'll build another woodcutter here for now, I think. I've never tried to change music in here, actually. I don't know if there's more music available. I don't really pay attention to the music when I'm playing, but I'm very much aware of it. Where the hell is the menu? But I'm very much aware of it when I'm with you guys. Is it here? Mission objectives? Open game menu. There we go. Sorry, I don't know why that was so hard for me. Engine settings, graphics, okay. No, there's only one song, which sucks. That's one of the biggest problems. The music is fine, but only one song is disappointing after playing with the range for so long, you know. No, I want that. And yeah, no characters, so it's just a Roman instead, and a Nubian, and a Asian thing. Asian thing sounds worse than what they do to it. I think you know what I mean, but a non-specific Asian race. Okay. Let's catch the low punny, or at least try to. Second quarry going here. The helpers, the carriers, whatever the hell they're called, they feel a little bit less animated as well, funnily enough. They still do things like he was just Flappy Birdie type thing, and they still like blow bubbles and stuff, but I don't know. They feel like they lost some of their charm to me. I don't know though. Maybe I'm too harsh on this game. I do like this game, but I think it lost some of the stuff that made the Settlers so unique, basically. Which is sad, because you know the original Settlers 2 was very unique. And yes, they ruined the story somewhat by, you know, instead of just we got shipwrecked and we're trying to get home. Very simple, very straightforward, very well believable and fine story. To all of our women disappeared. And, you know, those women were such good cooks, and we're so disappointed about it. And we could do things to them that we can't do to men. It's like, okay. That's a bit weird. But, yes, they did add a bit more story. It's like they avoided the crack in the road to drive into a minefield, you know? But well, this is all with the benefit of hindsight, obviously. Alright, that can be the iron smelter. They did make things, generally speaking, more animated in general, though. So you know you can see the sawmill. Is it still? Do you still zoom in with Z? No, you don't. Okay, I just don't care about any of this. I might actually turn these off because they're annoying. And just keep an eye, because it's not like I'm going to... It's not like I need to run out of gold or something. It's not a huge deal. But yeah, I very much get that feeling that they, like I said, they avoided the pothole to drop into the minefield that was waiting for them, and it was maybe a bit of a misstep. But the story is kind of... The story was funny after playing the Settlers 2 and kind of making jokes, and the jokes were made at them as well. You know, the first joke was, why do you have Vikings in this time, which I suppose actually makes a bit more sense than the Asian race, to be honest. And the second thing was, why are there no women in the game? So they addressed both these things by removing the Vikings, which sucks, and by, yes, all of our women disappeared storyline. I don't know. Maybe I think too much about that though. Maybe it's not so bad. Is there actually gold here? I doubt it. If there is, then we'll make some gold for fun. So we looked at the two sawmills. I don't know. Let's have a look at the woodcutter and the hunter, etc. Let's try and watch some people doing work. How do you zoom in now? No. Oh, okay. I can use the wheel. That's a problem. Because my wheel doesn't work very well. Okay, you zoom in with the wheel. Fine. Ah, I can't get it back now. Okay. There we go. My wheel doesn't work the way it's supposed to work. It just doesn't work in general, actually. Let's try and catch some people working though. So that's another benefit of the old game, that I don't need to use the mouse wheel. Yeah, I just leave this in normal time. It feels like the same pace as the Settlers 2, right? Or am I going crazy? Is this slower, or is this about roughly the same pace? It feels like roughly the same pace, if I was doing double speed on the original Settlers. Everything else feels a bit too fast, to be fair. For streaming purposes. When I'm playing it's fine, but for streaming purposes it feels a bit fast. They give visual confirmation as well when a catapult works, and the catapults are not very accurate in this game, which is good, to be honest, because you can't just catapult everything to death. You have to actually fight. Though I have noticed that the RNG, I might be crazy, because when people say this about Blood Bowl, I actually think they're crazy, and there's reason for that though, because it's been looked into. But in this game, I actually think that the RNG favors the AI a little bit. I think they did that to make it a little bit more challenging. Which is fine, to be honest, because, you know, you kind of play this game because you want it to be hard, and they made it hard, so they did a good, I suppose. Oh yeah, they give indication as well as what's missing, which is kind of useful too. So you can see that this farm needs one more stone, or this iron mine has all the stuff, so it's going to finish building. This farm needs 3 more stone, 2 more wood. The mill needs 1 stone, 1 wood, etc., etc. This is good. This is good upgrades mostly. So there are some things that they did really well. I actually think the free play is a bit better in this version as well. I actually prefer the free play to the campaign, honestly, in this version of the game, whereas I much prefer the campaign in the original game. Right, I can get rid of these trees from the back. It's not such a bad idea, is it? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. That didn't work. Okay. That doesn't work, I see. There we go. How are we doing on Raiders? Okay. Sorry, I'm a little bit paranoid because I think I'm not going to be able to hear it with this game for some reason. And do you still pause with... No. Okay, you pause up here. Just checking. Trying to find someone interesting to watch. There you go, there's the forester going. Like these little things like the dust cloud they make, it's nice little additions that they were kind of missing in the original game. I don't know, I always kind of like the forester though. Thanks, Shores. To be honest, chat lets me know anyway, but I'm still a little bit paranoid about it. Because it does come up in chat, there's a mod thing, a bot thing that says everything. I suppose we build a metalworks just because, yeah? Yeah. We only built the one well. Let's have one more well. Oh, that's one thing I didn't change. That they actually also did well. Economy settings, there we go. So they actually rebalanced the tools, because the original game, original tool setup is really stupid, where you have like 1 billion hammers, and they don't have that here. They actually have things that are important, well, to some extent. So, farmers are important. Butchers, not so much, actually. That's stupid. But, well, we'll have some. Well, I can't use them in this. For example, hunters as well. You don't need a lot of hunters. But, fishers, yes. Farmers, yes, certainly. Pickaxes you always need. And, wood cutting stuff. And you need more hammers in this game, actually, and then the rest of the stuff not so much. So that was a bit better. They automatically maximize these two, which they didn't in the first game, which was stupid. What this means basically is there are more soldiers who will go to help fight, and there are more soldiers that you can use to attack. And they kind of balance the medium, long, and close situation. and because you can actually move soldiers from the barracks, etc., it's good. I'm gonna focus on getting coal in there, and this feels a bit more balanced as well. The donkey farm is the lowest as opposed to the third, which was always weird. But still, we're gonna go basically fully mill here because that's all we got, and then the rest I can't make them, but we'll just put them up to half just so we get used to it. And smithy should get like 3 times more metal than metalworks. In terms of coal, yeah, I think I'm good with that setup. Wood is fine, and then water, let's go water everywhere. But they've still got this balance wrong, where I don't know why wood and stone is not automatically first, to be honest, because you always want to build quicker than you want to do anything else, or at least I do. Maybe I'm playing wrong. And you can drag and drop, which is good, as opposed to just, you know, one up, one down, top, bottom. So they changed some things for the better, they changed some things for the worse. Yeah, really big deal that you can upgrade buildings, so you can advance quickly, and then when you find the enemy and go, oh shit, you can start upgrading not only the... let's say, for example, the reds turn up here. You know, I can go, oh right, okay, this needs to be a guardhouse, this needs to be a guardhouse, and we can stick a catapult here, and, you know, you can prepare much better, whereas in the old game it was like, well, there's the enemy, and I have a barracks, and a soldier is stuck in it. Well, fuck. And there's not much you could do about it, so they did that well. Oh, I also love that the roads become stone as opposed to just black like they did in the old game. That's really good too. I'd probably do better with these roads, couldn't I? I think... no, I'll let the farmer do his work and then I'll look at what to do with this road. Because one thing I do really badly in this particular game is whenever I have a farm I completely fuck up the roads. Because I think they need more space than they actually do. So with this one, for example, I was actually worried there were too many trees around, but he's managed to get 3 pretty decent spots here, so, you know, good on him. That could definitely become a road though, can't it? Let's do that, and that. And we'll do one more well. Oh, that doesn't work like that then. Can I build another road from here? I can. Not. Well, I can do that, I suppose. May as well. I can almost certainly do that. That's not going to affect the farm, is it? So let's just do that, just to make it a little bit better. Can I make a shipbuilder in this one? I don't think so. Yeah, because this is the shipbuilder, I think. Mint, storehouse, yeah. Oh, what's this? I don't know. Have I built everything now? I have a smelting works being built, I have a metal works being built, I have a smithy being built, I have a bakery and a mill being built. I don't care about a mint at the moment, don't need a storehouse. Okay. Ah, the battle is ready. There we go. Yeah, I didn't hear it, but I do see the chat. Maybe it hasn't gone off yet, so... let's find the battle. OBS. There we go. Right. Oh god, look at all these people. Hello. Hi, people. So, let's kill some penguins in stuff. Penguins with hats on, yes. I don't know if they're supposed to be penguins, but they look absolutely like penguins to me. I think they're supposed to be wearing a mask, to be fair, so sorry, artists, but they are penguins with hats to me. Let's kill them. Yeah. Easy. A bit too easy. But easy. Hey, I got onigiri. Who's gonna get the bomber? Oh, Dead Shores, this is rigged. I'm not even trying to give it to you and you're still getting the stuff. Absolutely rigged. It's maybe because maybe there's loyalty attached to it somehow, I don't know. We'll go for the slightly better one, I guess. And what are we facing in this one? We are facing lots of guys. Right, I need to stick some healers down, so I'm going to use a healer this time, and we will use this space here where there is lots of space. Yes. Space here where there's lots of space. That makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Yes. And these things are weak against melee, so let's have a line of melee, and then whatever you want behind the line of melee. There we go. Have fun. Mine. Yes, exactly. Well, I mean, chat, you can see I'm not giving it to Dead Shores, he's just getting it somehow, so, you know. It's rigged, but it's not rigged by me. I'll probably do another hunter, couldn't I? Yeah, one more hunter. How are we doing on time? We're doing good. We're doing good on time. I'm glad. I'm basing it more on Stream Raiders because I just want to get some time out of it. Basically, now that I can do it. Ooh, an epic bomber. Way to go. I like it. Yeah, I just want to get a bit of time out of it, basically. So, I'll see how I feel when this mission is over, because it'll take a little bit of time to finish it, to be fair. And I may just stall letting things happen in this game, just so we can get. Let's say we'll go. Let's say we'll go 2 more battles on Stream Raiders or the end of this mission, whatever comes second. So this mission, then 2 more missions on Stream Raiders, and then we'll go from there. 2 more battles on Stream Raiders, and then we'll go from there, I think. Because that'll work out an hour and a half from now, which takes us to my 3 o'clock, and I don't think I'll be playing this for an hour and a half, to be fair. So I don't know what I'll do with the rest of the time, but we'll make it work, I suppose. I'm going to make myself a drink quickly, actually. Which means that, let's find somebody... Where's the Smithy? We'll watch the Smithy, because the Smithy was always my favourite guy in the old Settlers 2, and he's pretty boring here, actually, which is a shame. So we'll keep the sawmill, the Smithy, and the farm in focus. You guys can watch them for a second. I'll be right back. Dead Shores, you're in charge. Cat jam. I'm okay with cat jam. Newt has a hell of a bop, to be fair. You know, he's got his moments. He has his moments. Whatever the wording is. That thing where words become things. Yes, yes. I don't know what that sentence was, but I stand by it. So, like in the original game, the first couple of missions are going to be really easy. But to be honest, it's kind of opposite to the old game, where the old game, like the difficulty ramps up really quickly. So, even from number 3, it's pretty difficult. In this one, it's kind of easy. You get very comfortable, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh my god, I can't do this mission. And that's how this one works. So it gets very difficult suddenly, which is a bit weird, but you know, it is okay. And I don't know how the story ends, so I'm kind of, even though I'm making fun of the whole you know, we can't find our women storyline, because it's really easy to make fun of it, let's be honest. I don't know how it ends, and I do actually kind of want to know, so we will find out together, I suppose. What day is it today? It's Monday, yeah. Wow, I'm doing a long stream on a Monday. That never happens. Oh well. I can talk a little bit about the week ahead, actually, because there's a few streams coming, I guess. Yeah, Monday because Upsy Dups, that's why. Yeah, because obviously that was our schedule. So tomorrow, more book. I hope I'll manage tomorrow. I should do, because well, I'm fucked in terms of work, so I have some more time, so I may as well spend it doing this, I guess. I do want to get back to work on demon stuff, though, and when I'm doing long streams like this, obviously I can't do that, but I will do... I think I'll do work on demons in the day. You weren't summoned, no, I just mentioned you, because, you know, because you're a good lad. I'll do some work on demons in the day in general, off-stream, and then I'll be streaming Chapter 6 and editing that in the evening, I hope. And then on Wednesday I tend to play games with Dead Shores, so shout out to the lovely Dead Shores actually, because I haven't done that yet. Dead Shores is my mod, and he's becoming a good friend, to be fair. We see each other like every week, and it's pretty good. We drive trucks, we crash into each other, and nobody can drive, so, you know, it's good. We're usually drinking as well, so, you know, drinking and driving is good fun. Something that both of us highly, highly recommend to anybody in life. Make sure that you drink a lot before you get in your car. Makes it much easier to drive. Yep. Completely responsible channel here. I was talking about smacking students earlier, and now I'm talking about drinking and driving. Isn't this great? Anyway, and then Thursday I still want to start the game where I play something in foreign and I have no idea what's going on, and I think it's going to be Mass Effect, but I haven't actually tested it yet, so I will test it maybe today. I'll try and test it today and see if I can actually do that. Because when I tested Knights of the Old Republic, which I did just before I was about to go live on stream, I realized that the voiceover was in English, so the plan was screwed. But I've never played Mass Effect. I've played a lot of BioWare games in general, so I get the basic gist of BioWare. But I've never played Mass Effect itself, so I'm hoping that I can get that in a language that's a bit weird and I won't understand, and I can try and figure out what's going on in the story, and also try and figure out what I gotta do, which should be good fun. I decided as well that if I can play it in Dutch, I will choose Dutch. But, because that's the language I'm actually interested in potentially learning a few things from, because now I speak to quite a lot of Dutch people, so why not? Saturday I'll probably do more book again, and then Sunday we'll either play this or we'll play the original Settlers, but I'll still do... I might switch to this now, to be honest. I don't know. I'll see how I feel at the end of this stream, basically. That sounds like fun. What, Mass Effect in Dutch? Yeah, sure. I don't know if Dutch is an option, to be fair. I haven't actually looked at it yet. If it's not Mass Effect, then I'm gonna struggle a bit. I do have a couple of games as well, but I don't know, and I can't guarantee the quality of Mass Effect on stream, to be honest. I hope it'll be fine, but I don't know how intensive it is on the GPU. I think it'll be fine in terms of CPU, but GPU I'm not so sure. Right, why are we going so slow? Okay, let's have a look at our stores. Right, so we got lots of logs. We got a fuckload of stone, which we're not going to use. We got too much water now. Okay, so we need more farms. What do we have in terms of workers? We can get another sawmill. So we could probably do that actually, because we built tree stuff up here somewhere, right? No, here. No. Okay, we didn't build tree stuff apparently. Well, there's a woodcutter here. Let's build tree stuff here then. So forester, woodcutter, sawmill. Yeah. Anyway, I think I got through the whole timetable for this week. Alright, DRP, that's fine. Thanks for the game one more time, and thanks for hanging out and giving me some help with Stream Raiders. It's all of that is much appreciated, and obviously I'll see you soon, I hope. So have fun at, I guess, work, and yeah, in general, have a good time until I speak to you next time. It's cool hanging out. Right. That's a road. Yes. We'll do one more fishery thing. Placed a few units. I'm sure you did. I can have a quick look actually, and I will. Let's yeah, you got a few down. That's great. Cheers. Appreciate it. Ah, this is where I put the. Ah, okay. Do I have a axe? Not an axe, a saw. A saw. Yes, I do. I have 2 saws, so we can do a sawmill here as well. Because why not? Get the wood going. Get the wood flowing. Just get wood. Yeah. Yeah. When all else fails, just have wood. Right. And we could probably put a. We probably don't need it, to be fair, but we'll put another fishery here. Yes. Okay, I think we built most things that we can build. I don't think we can have a brewery, which sucks. Right? Yeah, because I think this is a brewery. This is a shipbuilder. This is a slaughterhouse. This is a catapult. This is a watchtower. Yes. Okay. It's gonna hang out with a mate. Okay, well, sure. Hang out with a mate then. Have fun doing that. That's the same. That's the same thing. Work, hang out with a mate. Yeah. Hey, look, they're both equally as important. I mean that legitimately. There's no. There was no joke intended there. They are both equally important. What does this button do? Ah, it makes it so it's just a map. Interesting. Okay. Why would you ever want to look at the map like this? Let me just think about that logically. Why do we have this as something that is in this game? Why would you ever want to look at the map without all of the stuff on it? Nope, I got nothing. Okay. Well, sure. Sticking another barracks here. Oh, I didn't fully finish out the Shadow for Shores. Shores has started a new series, I guess. Did you start that game as a series yesterday? I suppose so. Something about Dark Elves killing things. What was that game called? I was watching it. I got the basic idea of it, but I'm not sure what the game was called. But yes, there's a new game where you expand territory and go to war and things. Yeah, it's a new series. Okay, what's the game called? Let's plug it. Let's get you some exposure if people want to see the game. Driftland, the magical revival. There we go. And I think Shores had a peak high of viewers yesterday, which was at least since I've known him, it was a peak high, and that was really good because you got a nice big raid from a lovely person, which was good to see actually. It was good to see you with a big crowd. That was great. But let's make his crowd bigger. If you're not already following Shores, then by all means go do so. And if you want to see this Driftland, the magical revival, if that's a game you're interested in, then you know that's the place to go. It's not quite to its payday levels, but you know it was pretty good. I was kind of busy when I was watching it, though, to be fair, so I only kind of half caught it, if I'm totally honest. But I was trying to keep up what was happening. I understand Dungeons 3 a bit better at the moment, though. But I will try and catch you again, of course, and hopefully it will be better. For me, I mean, hopefully it'll be the same for you, but hopefully it'll be better for me, understanding the game. Wait. No, there's no soldier there yet. And yes, that's you can even do this before the soldier gets here, so the soldier will literally walk into the barracks and then walk back out, and that's always good fun. So, you know the old problems where you've got like you got 60 soldiers or something in general, but they're all in places where you don't want them. Well, now they're all where you do want them. So this was such a good upgrade to the game that they allow you to remove soldiers. But yeah, I do still miss some of the things that they removed from the game. It's a bit disappointing. A Gorgeist! I have no idea what a Gorgeist is, but let's catch the Gorgeist. Pokey something. I need to check the I need to check my stocks again after this stream, I think, and replace some balls. Maybe even think about trying a battle or two. I don't know. May see if I can hang out in somebody's stream after the fact where they're playing this game as well, so I can finally try the battles part of this. Because I know that some of you guys have tried it and it's been good, but I haven't had a chance to try it yet. We're going to finish this map way too quickly, I think. I was hoping it would take a bit longer than it has, but I'm glad I turned it down to normal speed. I don't know. What do you think, Shaw's? Does this have the same appeal as the other Settlers game, or do you think that do you think it's missing something as well? Maybe it's just me. Maybe I have nostalgia goggles too strongly. Okay, it does not look like I thought it would. Yeah, I hope you mean Gorgeist. But yes. Of course it escaped. Because why would we catch it? That would be too good, wouldn't it? Okay, this. No, I don't want that. I want that. There we go. It's going to take me a little while to get used to the hotkeys again, because they changed them all. Ah, Quarry. That's somebody we haven't seen yet. Let's watch the Quarry man doing his Quarry thing. I need to get rid of one apparently, but we'll do that in a bit. Ah, actually, that is one other thing that's really good. When you delete a useful message in the old game, it goes away. When you do it in this game, it comes back, which is kind of useful. So if you do just accidentally click get rid of something, and oh yes, when you destroy a building, you get some of the material back. So you can see there's a piece of wood that we got back from that building, which is half of the building material that we used to build this building. So that's also great. I think I prefer this one when I'm playing myself, but the other one felt better and had better music. Yeah. You may be surprised actually, because I think I watched this before I played it. The same with the Settlers 3. I definitely watched it before I played it, and I thought, oh, you know what, this is gonna be much better than Settlers 2. But to play, I mean, but no, the original Settlers 2 is still my favorite Settlers by a long way. So I don't know. I don't know exactly what it is. I just know that that's the case. This one's easier on the eyes, though. That's for certain. I don't like the direction they went with it, but it does. I mean, it looks better. Objectively, it looks better. But I just don't. I prefer the other art style personally. And they did quite a lot with the pixelization, whereas these are not pixelated. These are sprites of some description with a different style of. They're a very different art style. But I preferred the pixel art style. I don't think the buildings were pixel art, but the characters were pixel art, and they were animated with pixels, which works pretty well. We're not going to see it in this mission, but the fighting is actually much better here as well, because the fighting is a little bit lackluster in the old game. But I do miss some of the really quirky animations, like the forester in the original game who pulls a tree out of his pocket and puts it in the ground, whereas Or the woodcutter with his really angry face as he's chopping the wood, whereas this woodcutter, you know, they've got no expression. It's missing some of it, and he's hidden by a tree right now. But yes, he has no expression. Or the forester just has the dust cloud behind him, and you don't get to see him whip a tree out of his asshole, which, you know, is always much more fun. So the tree just happens now, whereas before, you know, you get this little sapling and he looks at you with a smile and then puts the sapling in the ground. These little things are missing from this game, I think. But they really are minor, to be fair. And yeah, the story got kind of stupid. But I'm kind of harping on that now, so I'm going to stop talking about it. Alright, can we get a woodcutter here? We can, right? Yeah, we can. Let's cut down some trees. Right. Not to mention that the gate looks actually quite mystical now, whereas before it just looked like a... I don't know. Like an Arc de Triomphe kind of situation, whereas now it looks more... Now it looks more mystical, like it's supposed to, I think. And yes, the music is also disappointing, for sure. I don't know if we're going to see it, but I do like the way the mines work as well now, where you get this little spinny thing that obviously works as a winch. Yeah, it's going to go here, so watch this one. So, like, the winch system operates as opposed to just, you know, there's light, and then a couple of seconds later a piece of coal comes out. Ah, and this, yes, I always like this as well, actually, the way that, I don't know if that was clear, but the way the iron smelter works. There goes the winch. When all the stuff drops out, and then it becomes a bar. I don't know, they really upgraded the animations. Yeah, there we go. And different color for different, so you get black from the coal, you get like a, whatever the hell color this is from the iron mine. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, if nothing else. If nothing else, the game is still relaxing. That's always been the appeal of this game more than anything, I think. The relaxing nature of the game. You can just sit back and not worry about anything in the world. And then you get hit by a catapult. But, you know, until the friendly catapults come into play, everything is good. The swamps actually look more like a swamp now as well, as opposed to just mess on the ground. So, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about this game mostly. But the things that are better are much better. And the things that are worse are... they're not the end of the world. So, as much as I hate to admit it, this game is definitely better overall. But I do miss the things that are gone. I even miss Octavius, or Octavianus, whatever his name was. He was always an interesting character. Okay, that's a horrible road. We're not doing that. Nope. We're gonna go this way instead. It's slightly less horrible. Slightly less. Maybe like that too. Oops, that didn't work. Like that, there we go. And that can go across there, and that can go across there, and everybody's happy. Oh man, this woodcutter did work. I find the sounds annoying as well, actually, the notifications. The bird making the sound was a little bit less intrusive, as opposed to this big trumpet that happens like every couple of minutes, couple of seconds even, not even a couple of minutes. Okay. One more mountain. Interesting. More fish. Okay, I can't get more fish. There we go, fish. Another one manned. Good. Nope. This reminds me a bit of Shrek and him grabbing the trumpet with, yeah, from the musician, exactly. I have a similar feeling as Shrek in that situation for sure. Oh, that's something we haven't seen. Let's make a boat guy, because boat guys are fun, right? They also did this better. It isn't as limited as it used to be. I hope I have a boat. I don't actually know if I do. Do I have a boat? Maybe I don't have a boat when I think about it. Where's the headquarters? It's pretty far away now, right? Oh no, there are rafts. Wait, where is he then? He just hasn't triggered yet. It's missing the camera follow as well. I always liked that little thing where you could just stick a camera on somebody and follow them. You can't do that anymore. You have to follow them physically. And yeah, the raft guy really hasn't come out, has he? I suppose I should build a storehouse at this stage, right? Why not, I guess. I don't know, let's try and find the raft guy. Nope, nope, nope. He's just not out yet. Interesting. Open TTD. TTD. Can you give me the full form of that? Maybe I do know it, but I don't know it with abbreviation. TTD. Yeah, no, I'm gonna think about that way too hard. So yeah, it's better if you just tell me what it is. Ah, Transport Tycoon Deluxe. No. No, I don't think so. There he goes. Okay, I played a lot of, what have I played that's similar? I don't know. I played a lot of SimCity, but that's about as close as it gets, I think, and it's not even remotely the same thing. I know. Ah, there's more variety in the carriers as well. There's no longer the fat guy, which is a shame, but you know, there's at least blonde, black, red, brown hair. I think there's brown hair. Is there brown hair? Maybe there's not brown hair. Maybe I'm imagining brown hair. Oh no, there is. Brown hair, yes. That's not a boat. It's a raft. And to be honest, it makes more sense than the little boat thing, like the canoe that they used to have in the old game. The canoe is awesome, like, but yeah, I think this makes more sense for the culture and for the time, to be fair, than a little canoe. We haven't seen the biggest problem with this game yet, though, and you can kind of see it down here. Actually, you can see this guy. I think you can see my cursor, right? Yeah, you can see my cursor. This guy has been. This guy and the Nubian characters, they're very stereotypical in the way that they look. Much worse so than before. So you know, yeah, you had like
After some days, I had a sudden blinding realization. The island on which we were stranded could not be far from our home country.
Oops, sorry. I meant to hit next, but I didn't. Can I get it back up? I don't know.
A new beginning.
Ah, yes. Oops. Nope. Nope.
A new beginning. Strange. Everything looks so...
No. Meh. Okay, I can't get it back up, sorry. I broke it. Oh, stream rate is ready. Huzzah! Wow, half an hour feels quite long. Right, where's OBS? OBS, OBS, there it is. Dream Raiders! What we got then? We got Dead Shores, Oopsie Doops, and some other person who I don't think is regularly in chat, but alright. There's quite a lot of enemies this time, so this could go either way. And we have a lot of tanky characters, so I don't know. These guys are pretty strong against tanky characters. But let's kill some more penguins! Yeah, we're gonna lose this one, I think. Better well. Oh, actually, the bomber might be good. Might be good. Oh, actually, that's a flying rogue. No, we're fine, because they can't hit the flying rogue. So, whoever put the flying rogue, you're a genius. Nah, we're fine. Yeah! Okay. Ooh, musketeer. Hey, look, Deadshaw's got it again. Completely. So, Mr. 4RC, I guess? Mr. Ferrazzi? Ferrazzi, we'll go with that. Yeah. Most assists and most kills. Way to go. Let me just collect these things. Okay, I'll do all my men collections after the fact, I think. But oh, I will unlock him though, because he's useful. Oops. Ah, where is he? There he is. Warbeast. Unlock the Warbeast, and also give him the skin, because I've been playing this game long enough that I much prefer them having skins than not having skins, to be honest. Okay. Right. That goes away, and where are we going? We're going for a gold one now. Oh man, we could potentially get to a boss. I may try and get us to the boss, you know, actually. So maybe I will keep us going. What are we up against? We're up against such a small army. Okay. Oh no, there's more down here. I see. Right. Hang on, let's have a look. Rah. So we got the flying guys that are weak against archery, and we got these guys that are weak against the beast, and we got this lady who is weak against tanks. So there we go. Right. So we'll put the beast up. We'll zoom back out, and then we'll go warriors here to deal with that guy, yes, and then we will go tanks here, and then archers kinda in the middle like that, and then whatever the hell else you want everywhere else. So I don't think we're gonna get this many characters, obviously, but still, let's just set it up that way. There we go. Have fun. Right, back to OBS then. And back to settlers. There we go. I was going to say something before the chat triggered, wasn't I? I don't know what I was going to say now. I don't know. What was I talking about? Well, that's going to annoy everybody, that I just dropped whatever I was talking about. Maybe it'll come back to me in a minute. I don't know what I was going to say. Oh, I know what I was talking about. I was talking about the art. Yeah. Was I? Yeah, I think so. So, yeah, they really embraced stereotypes with this art, unfortunately. Especially the promotional art. So that there were always stereotypes with Japanese soldiers kicking instead of fighting with a sword, and these kind of Ronin style design, and the Nubians in loincloths, so they looked more like, well, Zulu than Nubian. And well, Vikings, who cares about the Viking stuff, I guess. Just, the Vikings had horns. You know, that's about as bad as it got, really. But yes, yeah. It's a bit unfortunate the way that they drew the faces. But they did make carriers race-specific. So you've got Nubian carriers, and you've got, I don't know what they are in this game, actually. They're more Chinese than Japanese in this game, but still. The Asian-style carriers as well. I know that in Settlers 3 they specifically say that the people are Chinese, so that they finally actually gave it a race. But in this one I think they're still supposed to be more Japanese. But they're kind of somewhere in between again. Well, based on the way that they're talked about in the story in the original game, they're obviously meant to be Japanese. But in this game, in this version of the game, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe there's something a little bit more complicated going on. I said I was going to watch the Quarry, and we never did, so let's watch the Stonemason. There he is. He took his time. Jesus. Yeah, they really embraced the cartoon in this, and I'm not sure if it was the. This came after Settlers 3 and Settlers 4, so it was an advancement on the cartoony style created in Settlers 3, where they went really cartoony, and then Settlers 4 they made it a little bit less cartoony, and then in this they made it somewhere in between what they used to create and the cartoony style. And the hybrid is probably the best of the three options, but I don't know. Mostly just an interesting art style, so it's fine. Okay, so we've got 3 hunters and they all got filled. That's kind of surprising. Right, so he's not putting one here, which I'm surprised about, but can I get a road there? Oh, there you go, that's easy. And we can get a road here? Yeah, sorted. It's always the problem with the farms. I'm really bad at making roads around a farm. What about this one? This one doesn't seem to be working. Or it is. Ah, I see. These are all... Ah, I see. These, that's how it works. So these small circles are the older version. In that case then, we can do that, right? Yeah. It's a bit of a weird road, but we'll take it. And we can also do that. Yeah. Great. Alright then. I don't know, the well worker as well is a little bit derpy. I suppose it's better than just staring at you dead-eyed and twisting the crank, but I don't know. A little bit derpy is a good word for a lot of these things, actually, because a lot of them are a little bit derpy. Why have I got this road? What a weird road. No, I don't want to destroy the building, I want to destroy the road. And then have that road. There we go. Oh, autosave became a full feature for this as well. I think it was the first game where they had a really designated autosave. You can toggle it on and off in the other games, but it's just automatically on in this game, and generally speaking, that tends to be a good thing. Right, that one's going to take us towards it. That one is not. We should find the gate without issue. Maybe watch the hunter, yeah. Because I don't think I've ever... Oh. Yes, that's a good one as well. It actually tells you that the woodcutter runs out of stuff, which the old game wasn't really that good at. Where'd the hunter go? There we go. This hunter's not working. Okay. We can go to that then. Oh damn. Where'd the hunter go? It's here. It's him, yeah? Yeah. Okay. We'll try and follow him. Here we go. Oops. That was the wrong way. There we go. Follow the hunter. Can we turn the camera? We can't, because that would be good, wouldn't it? Oh, he's chasing Bambi, I think. Yeah? Maybe? there he is. No, he's chasing this Bambi. Oh, the trees are in the way. Ah. Oops. No, come on, work. Back one more, come on. You can do it. You can do it, Wheel. I believe in you. I totally don't believe in you. Oh, God. There's got to be a better way to zoom in and out, surely. There we go. Jesus. I hate this wheel. There's nothing wrong with the mouse in general. The mouse in general is good. Oh yeah, and there's signposts that point you towards the gate. The gate is this way, you idiot. I can see it on the map, thank you. So they've done everything in their power to make sure that you find the gate. And you enjoy it. Okay, maybe not enjoy it, but, you know, that you at least find it. Which we're going to do very soon. Oh. No, let's stop that before it makes sound. No. No. The video finished. Which is good. Whoops. I turned up speed. I didn't want to do that. There we go. Let's turn it back down. And how's our radioing doing now? Our radioing is doing. Okay, that's a lot of people. Wow. Okay. Cool. All right. Sorry, just want to. I'm kind of intrigued because you know, Stream Editors is new, so I'm just going back and forth and having a look. Does it still play when I'm off screen? It does. It just stops making sound, yeah. I think so. Can I fix that somehow actually, so that I can Alt-Tab without it doing any, without it causing any issues? That's fine. That's fine. No scrolling, border scrolling, smart cursor, free camera, scroll speed, autosave, information window. Oh yeah, there's a day-night cycle as well, of course. It's not actually totally obvious, but there is actually a day-night cycle in this game. I don't think it makes too much difference on this map, but when you're in some of the other map styles, it becomes very obvious. Actually, it gets very dark at night, and it gets very light in the day. But on this map, it doesn't really matter. There's not enough visual representation to show that all this stone is gone, though, because it looks like there's still a lot of stone here. That's one thing I've never liked about this game. But they have made it much clearer what stone you can cut and what stone you can't. So you can't cut these stones; they're way too big, and it's pretty obvious compared to, you know, the stone that you can cut. Whereas in the old game, that wasn't so obvious. And the only indication you have basically is, oh, I can build in this area. There's no more stone. Okay then. Yeah. Another fishery. All the fisheries. I did that one, right? Yeah, I did that one. Talking of fisheries, let's watch there he is, a fisherman fishing, just sitting down. I'm not going to try and zoom in again. Maybe one. There we go. We'll do one. Okay. He kind of looks like he's cheering when he catches a fish. It's kind of weird. Right, more stone. Building completed barracks. Hey, it's a rabbit. And the animals look much better. The deer always looked fine, actually, in the old game, but the rabbits actually look like rabbits now. They don't just look like grey blobs that you kind of assume are rabbits. It's not implicit anymore. It's just it's obviously a rabbit and obviously a deer. Yeah, the deer was always obvious. There are less animals as well. There used to be foxes and things, and polar bears, and snowmen. Okay, you didn't hunt the snowmen, but it'd be funny if you did. But you know, they had snowmen, and I don't think there's any snowmen in this one. I might be wrong though. Yeah, the snowmen were kind of a thing for a while, so I'd be surprised if there were no snowmen. Actually, there probably is a snowman. I'm probably just wrong. Ah, Parasect! Yay! Gen 1 Pokemon. Pokecatch. Great Balls of Fire. In our barracks. Good. Ding 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 ding. Oh, there's two types of deer at least. There's a male deer and a female deer and a baby deer. That's not a female deer, that's a baby deer. So, 3 types actually. Well, you got a seeker deer and you got a whatever this is supposed to be. Not a seeker deer. I don't know. I don't know what type this is supposed to be, to be fair. It looks like it's a mix of a couple, to be fair. Yep, I still don't know why you'd ever want to toggle this off. I'm just looking at this map and it looks ugly without it on. That's all. So if you want the map to look uglier, you can toggle it on and off, but no. I don't understand why you'd ever want that off. Can you even see, like... No, you can't even see... I think it makes sense if you could see resources without this stuff, for example, but you can't even see that, so I don't know, it's weird. I guess the purple ones are military buildings, yeah. These aren't purple, these are like pink or orange or something, I don't know. What colour is that, like peach? I guess they represent military buildings, and the grey and white. The grey is just the standard building, and the white, it would be the headquarters then, yeah? Yeah, okay, clear. God damn it, shows you caught it. How dare you? How dare you? I wanted the Parasect. Oh well. Good catch, well done. Yay, Hunter's done. Fish is done as well, yay! Alright then. So, who else can we watch? We need to watch the Baker and the Miller. Yeah, they're two that we haven't watched yet. Probably do building another Miller and Bakery, to be fair. Here they are. Zoom in, there we go. Oh, grey hair as well. I think I missed that one. So grey hair is another option. The sounds in general are less obnoxious as well. You don't have the constant pig in your ear, and you don't have the constant whistling birds, etc. So that's a positive. So the miller just sits outside and waits. The old miller used to just sleep, which was pretty funny. So I don't know. They could have just copied the sleeping thing. The sleeping thing was good. Okay, the baker burns his hand, that's nice. And then goes back inside, swears for a bit, and then comes back and gets the bread, I guess. Baker? Are you okay? Did you burn your hand too much? I don't know. He's gone to hide. He's embarrassed because I watched him burn his hand. Oh, there he is. Okay, just bread magically appears without him going to the oven. Interesting. We're probably gonna get the gate this barracks, maybe next barracks, but yeah, we're gonna be finished with this. Oh dear. What else do we have that we haven't seen? We haven't really watched the farmer, so let's watch this farmer because he's got lots of stuff. He's literally just finished that, but still. Oh, Smithy as well. No, we watched the Smithy, didn't we? We didn't watch the metalworks though. Yeah, they probably do the same thing. Why don't I have a road here? I don't know. I do now. Here he goes. Oh, don't go behind the building. Why? Why is it every time I want to watch something they're hidden behind somebody? No. Why is it that every time I want to watch somebody they're hidden behind something? That's the word.
Mission accomplished.
Yay.
While searching for more fertile land, our scouts stumbled on two mysterious portals with inscriptions in Coptic characters. How could we show weakness by returning home to our anxiously waiting people without having achieved anything at all? And so, we stepped through one of the portals and began a journey which would take us further away than we could ever have imagined.
What a nose. That's all I can say to that art. That is some fantastic nose action right there. Kind of reminds me of the Worms style, actually. It's very similar in the basic art style. I don't think they have anything in common, but yeah, they kind of look like the original Worms characters. A little bit. Okay. I'm just going to continue with this for a little bit, though. At least until the this battle in Stream Raiders is done. So we'll go back to the farm for a second. Let's try this farm instead. I want to see the farmer at work. There he goes. He's cutting his stuff. It's not quite as good as the shifty eyes with the old farmer, but still, it works. Now we've got the metalworks as well, so we can potentially see that working. And the iron smelter, because this is probably my favorite actually, this little chute that drops all the stuff, and then yeah, it's quite satisfying actually watching the iron smelter. And again, yeah. Their cup of tea value is much higher in this game. They spend much longer drinking their cups of tea than they do in other versions. They don't actually collect the resource though. That's something that they did in 3 that was really good. So they actually went to the stuff and oh, really? Oh, thanks for letting me know. I'll put it up in a sec. One thing they did well in the Settlers 3 was that they actually collected the resource from the place where it went. So when this thing was finished, the guy would come out, he'd grab it, and then put it at the flag, and that was much better. So I don't know why they stopped doing that. But okay, we don't have the overlay, so let's have a look. That's why, because it's not on. There we go. Should be on now. I just forgot to click the thing so it was working. I suppose I'll just leave it on. Hopefully it won't cause any problems. Yeah, so when I'm alt-tabbed, it's still playing, but it's not making sound, right? I guess so, because it looks like it watching the stream. That's kind of annoying. Why did they turn the sound off when I'm alt-tabbed? That's kind of weird. But alright. Coal found? Oh yeah, I sent a guy up here. I already forgot that I sent a geologist somewhere. Correct, yeah, that's good, okay. I don't know if I can change that somehow. I guess not. No, I don't want full screen. If you ever do play this game, actually, never play it in full screen, because it doesn't crash often, but if it crashes, it will hard crash, and you won't be able to close it. You won't be able to even get off it. So if you're smart enough to always have Task Manager on top, you can close it, but if you're not one of those people, even Alt F4 doesn't close it, so... I've been in a situation before when I had to turn off the computer when this game hard crashed. So that's why I keep it in windowed mode. Because at least if it's in windowed mode, I can Alt-Tab off and just close it naturally. It doesn't hard crash often, but it has done it. Well, it's done it more than once. I'll just say that. Yeah. Okay. I don't think I can do much more with this, to be fair, because we're just going to end up watching people do things. Like the geologist. I do like that he doesn't do the yippee thing anymore as well. That was always obnoxious, so I'm glad that stopped. Okay, he does do it, but it's not as loud. And you know, he does it if you're watching him. He would do it as soon as I said he doesn't do it, wouldn't he? Can I just do this one? Okay, well, I don't know, I'll make it, sure. Yeah, I'm still gonna go until at least this Raiders battle is over, and then we'll see how we're doing. Maybe I'll do something else for like an hour. I don't know what I'll do for an hour though, to be fair. But we'll see. Oh, I didn't make a scout hut, did I? That'd be a good idea. Let's do that, just because we haven't done it. There we go. Oh, I can actually close... Sorry, it's going to go quiet again, because I can close something, which I probably should. Or maybe not, maybe I'll leave it open. Maybe I'll leave it open, actually. No, I'll leave it open, it's fine. I just realized that the map scrolled way off though, sorry. Or not, it's fine. Okay, weird. Why did it scroll off on stream, but here it didn't? That was weird. Well, whatever. Yeah, let's at least make the lookout tower. I don't even know what the scout looks like. The scout does some weird things, actually. Let's try and send the scout here as well. Oh, that's a bit far for a scout, actually, isn't it? Should have gone somewhere else, but whatever. First of all, they made the scout much more obviously a guy, which, you know, is something. But they still kept the ponytail style. And he just kind of stands and stares. It's a bit weird. Also, I'm not sure about the donkeys. I think the donkeys... I don't think the donkeys are that great, actually. They were really basic in the pixelated version, but it was, you know, really clear what they were. Here, they're just a thing. It's not really clear what it is. But maybe I'm being a bit harsh. Where'd he go? There he is. Oh, they do the shoelace as well. Okay, I don't remember that one. But there's still no blowing bubbles, no reading a newspaper, no skipping, you know. I don't know. It's not quite as they don't feel quite as lifelike, to be honest. They're fine, but it's just missing something that it had before. Well, then go stare into the abyss, so the abyss can stare back at you. Say hi to the rabbit when you're there. Come on. There you go. Just stand still. You kind of feel like the game crashed when you're watching him. This is one of the most awkward things I remember when I first saw this. It's like, oh, it crashed. Why did it crash? But no, it didn't. It's just a... He stops animating. And stares. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one. This animation is weird. This animation choice is weird. Is that it? Just that little bit? God, you're useless. But okay. Back to the scout tower. Need one more wood. Oh, the raft did the thing. Yay. Wasn't really paying attention to the raft before, to be fair. Probably should have been. I don't think I've ever built a lookout tower in this. I think this is the first time I'm looking at it. Don't worry about you guys. Because I don't remember seeing one in process or at the end. I'm sure I have used one though. That'd be weird if I'd never used one. Go on. Okay. Interesting. So it's 3 tiers with a part at the top. The scale seems a bit off in this game as well. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I don't think I am. The buildings feel too small for the people, whereas I didn't really necessarily get that from the old game. I don't know, this is supposed to be what, like a 3-4 story building? And you can't fit 3 or 4 guys in that, you know? It's like those old cartoon things where you got like 3 people in a 3 kids in a coat and they're pretending to be a man. Kind of feels like that, but a building instead. So I don't know, it's a bit of a weird one. So, let's let him do his thing, and then we'll see. Just over a minute left until the game. Till the battle. Everyone had the same proportions, but you were looking from higher up. Yeah, that probably is the thing. It probably is perspective. I agree. There's definitely something they did better in 3 and 4. The buildings actually look like they're roughly the right size in 3 and 4, whereas here they just don't. They just look wrong here. They look too small. Or like we have humans in Hobbiton or something. 29 units, Jesus. Okay, that's surprising. I'll start it in just a second. I just want to let this do its thing. Oh, it gives a damn good range actually. All right, that's a much bigger difference. But okay. Right. So OBS stream games. Wow, that's a lot of people. I don't have that many people watching, right? No, I don't have even nearly that many people watching. Interesting. Alright, well, yeah. Let's kill some things. Should be easy. Theoretically. Ooh, the flying things are fighting well. And the musketeer. The musketeer's pretty tough. But there you go, she's dead. Okay. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad at all, actually. Ah, monk scrolls, barbarian, and some gold. Alright then. Shores gets the best one again! You got the most kills, actually, though, so that's probably fair. Alright.